The real estate market in October was crazy. The real estate market in November was crazier. Did the trend continue in December? We'll talk about that coming up next. Hey, what's going on, friends? Dylan Onaka here with the final update for 2020. We are in 2021 now, but the final market update for 2020 will include the December numbers and the total year-end numbers. So it's a little bit longer than the normal market update, but we're going to cover the December numbers plus overall what the market did in 2020. And the short story is, before we get into the numbers, the December numbers were crazier than November and October and November, totally off the charts. We'll get right into the data here and take a look. Excuse the black marks for whatever reason. The data has not updated yet for median price for the Kona homes and Kona condos market. So just block those out. If you're interested, I can get you those once they do update, but I didn't want to wait. This data just came out and I wanted to get it out to you guys and especially focus on the current units for homes. If you look at that, 73 homes sold in the Kona market in December of 2020. And that's a 97% increase, basically double the amount of homes that sold a year ago sold in December. And the really interesting thing about that is December traditionally is a slow month for closings, mainly because of what happens in October. And like we always say, there is a lag in the real estate market, right? These are closings. And although December is busy normally because people are here in town, and it's a busy month for them to look for property and potentially put property under contract, it is normally a slow month for closings because in October, we normally have Ironman. And people avoid Kona like the plague during Ironman because there are thousands of people in Speedos running around all over the streets, and they're completely focused on putting themselves through the Ironman and not buying property. So every hotel room, every vacation rental, everything is booked. Kona is crazy in October. It is not crazy for people looking for real estate. It is people here for the Ironman. So normally, since there's less contracts that go into escrow in October, that means when you build in that 45 to 60 day lag in December, there's normally less closings. So normally in December, there are 40 or less closings. And this year we had 73. So it's a huge increase from a year ago and what normally happens in December. Dollar volume obviously went up and followed that about 200%. Average days on market, very interesting. We've been seeing this happen the last couple of months, fell 60% to 48 days. So that number is usually about 90 days is kind of where days on market, the average days on market has been hovering and much, much lower. So the stuff that sold very quickly in the month of December. And then the final list of sold price at 92%, that was up 4%, but pretty stable. That's where it normally is. Condo market, same thing. After months and months and months of COVID lockdowns and very slow condo market, we saw a 39% increase in the number of condos sold. So huge jump also in the condo market up to 53. The dollar volume almost doubled to 93%. Average days on market fell 29% to 55. And the final list of sold price 96%. So condo sellers were almost getting fully what they asked for this past month. And then land was up. Of course, always over the place, only 16 pieces of land sold, but that was a 129% increase from a year ago. Dollar volume followed that up. Median price was way up 144%. That's really driven by those high-end luxury lots that sell. And average days on market was also up. Final list of sold prices up 8%, but still around 90 is where we normally see that. So if we look at the total Big Island market for December, same thing, not as strong as Kona was, but still very, very strong. So 37% increase. We normally see around 200 homes sell every month across the island. 290 sold in December, 37% increase. Dollar volume way up 90%. Median price up 20%. Average days on market down 40%. So stuff sold very, very quickly. And then final list of sold price down or up 4% to 93%. So strong in all categories. Same thing with the condo market, 34% increase in the condo market to 95 units selling across the island. Dollar volume followed that up. Median price up 9%. Average days on market down 28%. So again, stuff selling very quickly. And then final list of sold price down 4% to 92%. Land also up, insane, 70% increase in the number of vacant land properties that sold. 239 vacant land properties sold, almost creeping up on the homes market there. Dollar volume way up, median price 18% up to 33,000. Average days on market up 2%. And then final list of sold price at about 90%. That's up 6%. So way stronger in terms of the final list of sold price in the land market than we normally see. So looking across, definitely we saw that we had those slow few months after the lockdown through the summer. But as soon as the summer was over, we saw August, September start picking up, and then October and November were just on rocket fuel. And then same thing in December, way up in terms of the number of homes that are selling, properties in general that are selling across the Big Island. And then if we go to the overall, I do this every year where we have the 3-year comparison, right? So you can kind of look at what did the last 2 years look like compared to the current year. And this is just for the Kona market, and then we'll do the Big Island market next. But if you look between 2019 and 2018, there was a small change of 10% in terms of an increase in the number of homes that sold, so 1,150. But if we look at 2020, the conventional wisdom would tell you that there should have been a lot less homes selling because of people just not coming here and all the restrictions in the economy. But pretty much the exact number of homes sold in 2020 as 2019, so 1,152. So 2 homes more sold in 2020 than 2019. Dollar volume was up 11%. The median price was up 9% to 560, and the average days on market fell 5% in 2020. Final list of sold price at 92. So pretty stable. That's where we always see it. So very interesting. There was no overall reduction. If you take the total number of properties in 2020 versus 2019, almost exactly the same, although the dollar volume was up and the median price was up. And then across the entire Big Island market, much even stronger than the Kona market, because the Kona market is more of a second home market, retiree type market. So you would see more of an impact there in terms of people not being able to travel. So a travel restriction would have more of an impact on the people in Kona. But if you look across the Big Island, in the other areas where you do have local and resident buyers buying, there was an overall increase of 9%. So 5,400 properties across the Big Island versus 4,900 in 2019. There was a little drop in 2019 versus 2018 of 1%, but there's a 9% increase from 2020 to 2020. So pretty interesting there. Dollar volume up 17%, the median price up 7%. So there was a median price increase of 9% between 18 and 19, and then another 7% increase between 19 and 20. And then average days on market was up a little bit, but pretty stable to where it normally is, around 100 days. And then the final list of sold price at 92%. So pretty interesting wrap up for the year. Definitely the final quarter of the year made up for the rest of the year when we had a few down months there. And if you go back on the market reports, you can see those. But definitely no end in sight. Interest rates are still low. There are people coming. It is busier now personally in my personal business than I've ever seen it. And the market data reflects that. So if you're waiting, like I've said for months and months and months now, if you're waiting for some drop off and you're waiting for prices to go down to buy, you're probably going to be waiting for a while. And same thing on the sell side. If you're kind of waiting for a better time to sell, it's very good right now. It could get better in the future, but sometimes you don't want to hold on and then something happens. So good for buyers and sellers right now, but it's very, very, very busy. So if you have any questions or you want specific data about a specific area on the island, as always, just hit me up, Dylan at buybigisland.com, or comment in the comments below, or DM me if you're watching this on social media, and I'll get that to you. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. It was a great year 2020, and looking forward to another good year in 2021. And I always appreciate you guys watching. Happy New Year. See you guys next month. Aloha.